Namaste. We are now in yet another episode of Namagita. This is a landmark episode, episode number 80. From 51 to 79, we have been discussing a lot of names, and this episode is going to be a sum up of all those names that we discussed so that it happens like a recap and we go back to the bliss of enjoying Sri Krishna's names. As Namagita is telling us, and we are experiencing this, every divine name of Sri Krishna has immense meanings in it. And the way Arjuna recites those names, each name as we see from 51, the 51st episode till 79th episode, we have actually progressed from 7th chapter to the 11th chapter, because till the 50th episode we have completed names that appeared in first 6 chapters. And we are still continuing the 11th chapter, the Vishwarupa chapter, so the bliss will continue. But very important to understand that every name gives us so much knowledge in terms of the meanings, and also the pleasure of experiencing almost the same feelings Arjuna would have felt in those critical times in the Kurukshetra battlefield. And as we all know, starting from the first chapter, ending at the 18th chapter in Srimad Bhagavad Gita, we saw a transformed Arjuna from a person who was completely self-doubtful, completely forlorn about with many questions and confusions in mind, how he strengthens himself by mind, every name that helps him to strengthen, and his progression we will also be blessed with the same progression as we enjoy the divine names. So this session, as he said, will be a recap of all the names that we discussed between episode number 51 and episode number 79. There are many names we discussed. What we have done is, of course, while we discussed these names, we went by the chapter. As I said, we started from the 7th chapter, continuing to the 11th chapter. But now, we are going to have a recap based on 4 classifications. The classifications are based on the divine Nama himself, where a couple of names talks about Sri Krishna's darshana, his appearance. A few names talks about his gunas, his qualities. And there are few names which talks about his paratva, the greatness or the magnanimity of Sri Krishna. And then a few more names talks about Sri Krishna in his vyapti, that we say he is omnipresent. How do we know? By some of the names that are being discussed here. So let's regroup the names and understand that these names are grouped by the 4 aspects that we saw. So let me read all the names as per the classification. First is by his darshana or the appearance. There are names that we discussed where Kamalapatraksha, Sasishurya Netra, Hari. Now the best part is Hari, is it appearance? Krishna himself says that yes, it talks about my darshana in Bhagavad Gita itself. Then we are talking a few names which are grouped under the paratva. Paratvam, as we say, is greatness, or when we say how do you say he's a god? If you have to put it simply, that because of his paratvam. So his paratvam are defined in many names between these episodes that we discussed. Parabrahma, Parandama, Paramam, Pavitra, Jagatpate we discussed, Parameshwara we discussed, Deva, Devadeva we discussed, Devesha, and Vishweshwara, Vishwanidhana. These are the names that we discussed in these episodes, which describes Sri Krishna's paratva, his greatness. And now we are going to enjoy Sri Krishna. See, Bhagavad Ramanuja says, and continuously if you read Ramanuja's works, particularly Gadyatraya, he enjoys the Sri Krishna or the Srimad Narayana's gunas, the qualities. Sri Krishna has got so much Kalyana gunas, qualities that we can keep worshipping, qualities that we can enjoy all the time. So some of such qualities are some of the names that we discussed in these episodes. Adiyajna, Bhuta Bhavana, Bhuta Brit, Bhagavan we know, one who has 6 qualities which makes Bhagavan. Yogin, Yogeshwara is another name that we discussed. Aprameya, Akshara, Avyaya. We all discussed all these names. Akshara and Avyaya are the last few episodes that we discussed. Akshara is where that he is imperishable. He is Adi, he is without beginning, without end, is imperishable. Avyaya we know, one who does not reduce or one who does not have any kind of reduction or any form of reduction is Avyaya. And then we have discussed few more names which Vyapti, or Vyapti is the omnipresence of Sri Krishna. We discussed Vasudeva, which says that he is present everywhere. Purushottama, what a name it is. We enjoyed the bliss of understanding Sri Krishna as Purushottama, which again says he is omnipresent in everywhere. Vibho. Vibho is also another name that talks about his Vyapti, and Vishwarupa, Vishwamurte. The Vishwarupa alone, the 11th chapter that we are in, is all about Vishwarupa, where we know that he is omnipresent. He shows himself that he is everything. He is the trees, he is the land, he is the river, he is everything, and everything is in himself, and everything is in he himself is in everything, is what he explained. And this Vishwarupa talks about his complete Vyapti, his omnipresence everywhere. So let's regroup and enjoy these episodes by the sum up of the 4 classifications that we made based on Darshana, his appearance, based on Gunas, his qualities, based on his omnipresence, Paratvam, based on his greatness, Paratvam, and based on his omnipresence, the Vyaptam. So let's enjoy Sri Krishna and be blessed. Namaste.
Madhava Achyuta Krishna Hare Rishikesha Kesava Govinda Vasudeva Bhagavan Janardana